Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here again with another video in this location. I am still at my parents' house, but this is going to be the last video that you see in this location. I'm going to be back in London in a couple of days. As of this going up, I'm going back home tomorrow, and then I will post my next video on Friday. So today I'm here with a video sharing with you all of the makeup that I brought with me to Sweden. So I'm currently using this makeup bag right here, which is actually from Cleona. I got this as a free gift we purchased in my last order, or I'm waiting for an order now, but my last order that I received, I got this as a free gift with purchase. And honestly, this is like the best makeup bag I've had, like that I had, because it's so like big. I can fit everything. I can fit my makeup in here, my toiletries, and like everything that I need. And also it does open up fully on top, so I can easily reach everything. So honestly, I love this makeup bag. I'm sure there's other brands that do similar things, but I don't really have anything like this. So yeah, I'm loving it so far. But I'm going to share with you everything that I brought with me here. But before I jump into that, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you in the family. Let's jump into the video. So I'm just going to go somewhat in kind of category order, but I'm just going to go ahead as I see them in the bag, because obviously it's all in a makeup bag at the moment. So first up, let's talk about all of the eyeshadows that I brought. And for eyeshadow, I brought these three palettes right here. So let's go through them. First up, we have my Panda palette currently, which is my Huda Beauty Gold Obsessions palette, which looks like this. It looks like this on the inside, and it's kind of like a rosy tone, neutral tone palette. I really like this palette, and I'm always trying to get use out of it because it is my Panda palette. So this one is a really good one to have. I have a deep brown, I have some transition shades, and loads of different shimmers. So that is the first one. Then I do have two magnetic palettes. This one here was my Franken palette for my Panda palette. I have actually rearranged it because I filmed that video yesterday and it went up yesterday, as of filming this at least. And in the evening I kind of rearranged my palettes because instead of pulling both of these out when I need to get eyeshadows, I decided to move over all of the eyeshadows that I've used on the trip so far in here. Basically, I have all of like the eyeshadows that I wanted to like reach for in here, or like the ones that I'm currently not really feeling. For example, this here I'm still planning, which is my green eyeshadow in my yellow product pan. I have repressed it and I've posted a video about repressing that. But I have it in here at the moment because I'm reaching for other things and it can't fit in another palette. But as I continue using things in there, I will move that over from here. But otherwise, most of these things are things that I've reached for or that I'm not currently using at the moment on the trip. So that is the first one. Then the main one that I'm currently using is this palette right here, which is a large C palette. So in here you can see I have a lot of shades. I do have a couple shades that I'm panning up here. And then I have a lot of singles that I pulled out from both my travel palette that I made a couple weeks ago. It went live, I don't know if it was like a week or two ago for you guys, but I filmed it a while back. So that's a few shades from there is in here. And then I also have a couple shades that I'm panning, like I said, both from my Panos eyeshadows and my Product Armageddon. And I have also moved over my Franken eyeshadows, which are like these here, into this palette, because yeah, I feel like it's easy if they are in one place. Sorry if the lighting went really dark. I think it's because I have a little window. This is better. So yeah, that's kind of like some of those. And then I have some from my Natasha Renona Biba palette, which is my Product Level Up palette at the moment. And then these down here is also Natasha Renona, but they are from the Sunrise palette. It's in my No Palette Left Behind. So since they are magnetic singles, it was easy to pull them out to bring with me. And then I have some Cleona eyeshadows here as well on the bottom. So that is the main eyeshadow palette I'm using at the moment in combination with my Panda palette. So that is all I have for eyeshadows. What should we do next? I'm just gonna move into base products, I think, because I think that's the next big category that I can pull from. So first up we have my powder, which is my Hourglass Ambient, what's it called? No, it's called a Veil Translucent Setting Powder. This is, yeah, I love this powder. It's really, really good. So that is the one powder that I have with me. I don't really have any other powders with me, so that's the only one I've been using. I also have a primer. This is my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, which is currently in my rolling product pan, so I'm using this one too. I'm trying to get into the habit of using my primers again, so I haven't been using this every single day, but it was nice to bring, and it's always not taking up too much space in my bag. I have two concealers with me. The first one I have is my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I have mine in the shade Light Sand. That is the first one, which is more of a summer shade for me, but it's been working because I'm a little bit more tan than I normally am at the moment. And then for lighter concealer, I have this one here, which is the Stay Naked Concealer from Urban Decay, and this one is in the shade 20NN. So I'm using this one for like brightening up on my eyes if needed. I usually mix these two because this one is a little bit too light on its own under my eyes at the moment. But I'm also using this one to lighten a foundation that I'm using, which is slightly too deep for me at the moment. And that foundation is this one here, which is my BB cream, which is also in my Yellow Product Pan. This one is the BB cream from Garnier in the shade medium. So I'm currently using this one too, and it's what I'm wearing today. Obviously, a lot of these products I will be wearing today because I have a limited amount of makeup here with me. So that is basically it for foundation and concealer. Additionally, I do also have this here, which is actually a little pot from Becca that I'm reusing, and here I have a little bit mixed of the MAC Face and Body, which I really like using. It's like one of my go-to like look good foundations, but I haven't been using it at all since I got here, so it's a little bit unnecessary to reach for this one. But I wasn't expecting this one to work so well mixed with the concealer, so I've just been sticking to this one because I am panning it at the moment. For bronzers, we have two. We have my Franken bronzer, which is in my Panel palette. It looks like this. This is actually the one that I'm wearing on my face today. So that is the first bronzer that I have. It's in my Charlotte Tilbury powder container. And then on top of that, I also have my cream bronzer, which is the Milk Makeup, what's this called? Matte bronzer stick in the shade Baked, which I'm panning as well in my Deco Panning Product Pan. So that is the bronzers that I have. I have two options, a cream bronzer and a powder bronzer. Also, just to let you know, I am here for 8 days, so it's a bit more than a week, so that's kind of why I have a little bit more makeup maybe than necessary. And a lot of this is also things that I brought with me to Portugal, which I did go to just before. I was back in London for like 3 days and then I left, so I just kept my makeup bag and I added a few more things for this trip, so a lot of that is overlapping. I also have two blushes, and both of them are the ones that I'm panning. We have my Dior, what's it called, Rosy Glow blush, which looks like this. That is the first one, which is more a cool tone blush. And then the second option I have is my Coralista blush, which is also in my Yellow Product Pan. And this one looks like this, for a more kind of subtle, warmer toned blush. I have two highlighters as well. It seems like I'm doing most of these in pairs. Again, I have a cream highlighter and a powder highlight. The cream highlighter that I have is my What's Up highlighter from Benefit, which I'm panning in my Yellow Product Pan. And then the other one is also one that I'm panning in my Yellow Product Pan, which is my Mary Luminizer, and that is the powder option. I did repress this one too recently, so that is how much I have left of it. So those are the two highlighter options that I brought with me on this trip. Lastly, for base makeup, I did also bring my Becca Under Eye Corrector, which looks like this. This is the actual under eye corrector, because obviously this one here is also in the under eye corrective packaging, but this one is that foundation I mentioned before. I actually haven't used either of those since I got here because I've been going for a bit more lighter makeup, so I haven't been using my corrector. So, you know, those two were a bit unnecessary to bring, but I think I have used everything else that I brought apart from those things. So next up we have eye primers. I have two primers which are my go-to every single day, which are these two right here. We have my P. Louise base in the shade Rumor, I think it's 00, it's rubbed off a bit, which is the white one. And then I have, this one's also rubbed off, this is my glitter glue from the Pastel Roses. Use these two almost every single day, so I brought both of those. So for mascara, I actually brought 3 mascara, which is very excessive. I have these 3 right here, but I did bring one waterproof, which is my go-to option. This is the Lash Paradise waterproof mascara from L'Oreal. I love that one. And then I did actually bring as well 2 non-waterproof mascara, because I did do a lash perm recently, which has, I mean, I used non-waterproof mascara today. Don't know if you can see, but before, if I didn't use waterproof mascara, my lashes would go completely straight. So it has done something, you know. But if I do want to go for more of a bold lash or more of a bold curl, I do use my waterproof mascara and curl them a bit extra. But I have been using these 2 mainly. The reason why I brought both of these is because I'm trying to use this one up, but it's almost done, so I wanted to bring a backup one as well. And this is the Hamish mascara. I don't know what it's called because it's completely rubbed off again. And this is the MAC Magic Extension Mascara. I used a mini of those, so those are the two that I'm currently trying to use up. That is non-waterproof. Today, by the way, I'm wearing the Hamish mascara. So we don't have too many products to go. Next up, we have my eyebrow gel that I'm currently using. This one here is my got2b, what's it called? Glued for Brows and Edges gel. Very long name, but this is just the brow gel that I'm currently working on. And this is the only one I have actually. So it looks like this. This is a brow gel. I like it a lot. It's quite good with hold. So that is the brow gel that I brought. And also I am currently using eyeshadows for my brow powder, so that's why I don't have any separate like colored brow products, because I do use my eyeshadows for that. So lastly, we have lip products. That's the last bit that I brought with me. So let's go through those. So first up, we have all of the products that I have in my product apocalypse, which are these 5 right here. We have my NYX Antwerp Soft Matte Lip Cream. We have my Chanel Rouge Allure lipstick in Pimpante, which is more of a coral shade. It's like a light coral shade, looks like that. We have my YSL lipstick, which I'm actually wearing today, which is like a orangey toned red. This is in the shade number 13 and is one of their Rouge Pure Couture lipsticks. Then I have my She Bad lipsticks from Colourpop, which is like a light nude. It's been mixed, so it's a little bit more pink there, but it's a very, very light nude. So that is the next one. And then lastly, for my panning lip products, we have my NYX body gloss, which you can see is very, very empty now. This is in the shade Apple Strudel. So those are the ones that I'm panning that I brought with me. And additionally to that, I brought a couple more. I brought a lip oil, which is basically just want something that I want for like the plain, or if I just want to have more of a moisturizing lip. Well, I brought my Sigma Renewal lip oil in the shade Tint. This is more of a nude color. It's like a gloss, I would say. Because this one here is also a gloss, but I don't really like the color of that much, so I mainly wear that at home, and this is more of a going out gloss, so I brought that. Then I also did bring the Smashbox Instamatte Lipstick Transformer, because I have been using this one with the lipstick that I'm wearing today actually, because this one is more of a glossy formula, and for reds I do prefer more of a matte look, so that's why I brought this one too. I haven't used it yet though too actually, so that is the last product that I haven't used since I came here. And that is actually everything that is in my makeup bag, apart from brushes and tools. Like I have my eyelash color, for example. I have some hair clips and some brushes, like I said. So that is it. I did actually remember that there's one more thing that I did not have in my makeup bag, because it is in my actual like handbag, and that is a little Pillow Talk lipstick from Charlotte Tilbury. It's like a mini. It's like super tiny. I had that in there because I keep it in there all the time. I didn't even take it out for my liquids control at the airport, and they didn't say anything because it's so small. But that's why I didn't bring it, because it just always lives in my handbag. But that, you guys, is everything that I brought with me to Sweden. I really hope you enjoyed this video. It's probably going to be quite a quick one. I rambled through this very quickly, but I just wanted to share with you what I brought. Again, I will be back in London very soon, so the next video we'll see will hopefully, I think it's going to be my product level up update, which again will go up on Friday. I will land on Thursday evening, so yeah, if I'm too tired in the morning I might push it until the weekend, but fingers crossed it will be up on Friday. And yeah, I hope you're having a lovely day wherever you are, and I will catch you in my next one. Bye guys.